Today, we are going to read the story The Camel and the Drone. Hamad Confronts His Bully by Ahmed Shoaibi. Hamad, as usual, was rushing through his Saturday morning breakfast, much to his mother's frustration. "Hamad, would you please slow down? What's the hurry?" she asked. "I have to run to the park," he replied. "Are you going to meet your friends?" asked his mother. "Sort of. I'm going to meet Ibil. He might be a camel, Mom, but he's my best friend in the world." And with that, Hamad ran out of the house. 10 minutes later, Hamad had arrived at the farm to greet Ibil. "Good morning, Ibil," he said. "I see you've already had your breakfast. What a beautiful day. Let's take a walk to the park. I'm sure the other boys from school will be there." "I can't wait for the camel racing festival to start. It will be exciting to watch camels coming from all around the Arab world to run like the wind. I am confident that I can pick the winner this year. It's a shame most of the boys in school don't enjoy camel racing as much. It's so much fun." "Look, Bill, that's the drone up there. Let's walk over to them and say hi." Hamad and Ibil made their way over to the group of boys playing with their drones. Hamad recognized his classmate Saeed. "Hi, Saeed," he said. Saeed looked at Hamad and then at the camel. "Who walks around with a camel nowadays?" he sneered. "Look at his ugly hump, everyone. We only play with boys who own drones. Get out of here. Take your stinky camel with you, you loser." Hamad and Ibil trudged off sadly. "Who cares?" Hamad asked Ibil. "I don't want to play with them anyway. We're better off without them." Back at the farm, Ibil comforted Hamad in the only way he knew how. "Thanks for the hug, Ibil," said Hamad. "You always know how to make me feel better. Saeed might have the shiny brand new toy, but the drone will never show him the warmth and affection I get from you. I have an idea to teach Saeed a lesson." Hamad soon began to feel better again, and he began to think about the stories his grandfather used to tell him about the UAE and its history, as he often did when alone with Ibil. "You know what, Ibil?" Hamad asks. "Saeed might have forgotten the importance of camels to the UAE's heritage, but I haven't. I still remember what my grandfather taught me. He told me that camels are called the ship of the desert for a reason, as they helped our grandparents cross sand dunes way before we had cars, and way before we even dreamt of drones. Camels are a symbol for patience and perseverance. I'm proud to own you, Ibil." Back in school on Sunday morning, Saeed clearly hadn't forgotten the incident in the park. "Hey, Ahmed," he teased. "How far can your drone fly?" "Oh, wait, you don't have a drone, do you? All you have is a stinky camel." Hamad had been expecting Saeed to continue where he had left off at the park on Saturday, but he was ready with his reply. "You make fun of my camel, but it can beat your drone," he said. "I challenge your drone to race my camel. The winner will be crowned as a champion. If you are confident enough, let's race next Saturday morning on the park's track." So sure enough, on Saturday morning, the boys all gathered at the local park to witness the challenge. Saeed, as usual, was brimming with confidence. "My drone will leave your camel in the dust," he said, prepared to be humiliated in front of the whole school. But Hamad ignored him, instead turning to the camel and whispering, "Don't listen to him, Ibil. I believe in you." Soon the race was underway. As the drone flew and the camel galloped, the boys ran alongside, trying to keep up. "Come on," shouted Hamad. "I believe in you, Ibil. Keep going." But suddenly, the racers came across an obstacle. The gate at the edge of the track was closed, and the bell came to a screeching halt. The drone continued unaffected. "Looks like your stinky camel is stuck before we are even halfway through the race," laughed Said. "I'm sure you are regretting inviting me to this challenge now, aren't you?" But the Bill was a stubborn camel and wasn't going to give up that easily. In an instant, he had opened the gate all by himself. "That's right, Bill," cried Hamad. "Show them how you can kick in all 4 directions with each of your legs." The race had been so exciting that the boys had barely noticed the change in the weather. The blue sky had disappeared. The wind had picked up and sand was being blown all across the racetrack. "Bill, use your thick eyelashes to protect your eyes from the sand," said Hamad. "Close your nostrils to keep the dust out until the sandstorm passes through." However, the drone didn't have eyelashes or nostrils to close and soon crashed to the ground. "My drone is down," groaned Said. "Sand must have entered its processor and damaged it. I need to go fix it quickly or I'll lose the race to Hamad's stinky camel." Said knelt down and started to repair the drone. As he did so, the camel began to pull away. But Said was almost as stubborn as the camel, and soon he was back in the race. "We're back!" he cried. "You and your camel got lucky for a moment, but you're about to lose." Hamad was unconcerned. "We'll see about that," he said. However, just as Said thought he was closing in, another disaster struck. "Oh man," said Said, "my drone is almost out of battery. No, please, not now. I'm about to win." Hamad was unsympathetic. "Your drone needs to be recharged, does it? I'll have you know my camel can store food in its hump and can go for our days without food or water. I guess the hump is not so ugly now that you know its importance." The sand and the battery had taken their toll on the drone, and soon the race was over. We won! You've made me so proud," said Hamad. "Here's the saffron you like, Bill, a reward worthy of the winner." Said, however, was not one to take a defeat with good grace. He picked up the nearest stone and flung it at the camel. "You didn't win," he cried. "You and your camel cheated. You're a liar and a cheater." Bill was shocked to have had a stone thrown at him. Hamad had never shown him anything but affection. Why was this boy throwing stones at him? Almost involuntarily, he spat in disgust and it landed right on Said's face. "Don't throw stones at him," said Hamad. "Don't provoke him." Said, shocked at having lost the race and embarrassed at having been spat on by a camel, started to run away. By now the bravado had disappeared. "Your camel spat on me. My God, it smells so bad. I'll tell my mom on you." "I think you all witnessed that my camel and I won," said Hamad. "Let that be a lesson for all of you. From now on, do not judge a camel by its stinky coat, for its wool coat keeps it cool in the summer and warm in the winter." As Said and his friends scurried away, Hamad and Abil were once more on their own. "Thank you, Abil," said Hamad to his friend, "for helping me stand up to that bully. You're a good friend. I am sure he will never bother us again. Now let us go practice for the upcoming race festival." And they walked off together, closer than ever before. The end.